We are live. Hey everyone, welcome to Hack Shack Studios. RT Bear here. How is everyone on this beautiful Monday? It's Monday already. The weekend goes by way too fast, so hope everybody's doing good. Not working too hard, getting back to the grind, as they say. So yeah, you guys, I got the forgotten villain, X-Men villain, perhaps the most important X-Men villain of all time, the character named HAZZARD. HAZZARD. I may have had a little bit to do with the character's creation in the day in the early 90s. And there's an article, Comic Book Bob sent it to me, and we're going to go over it and perhaps, you know, go down memory lane. You guys can let me know what you thought about X-Men 12 and 13, what you thought about HAZZARD as a character. Apparently, he was fairly important. He was probably one of the more important characters in the X-Men franchise that was completely underused. That's probably what I should have said in the title. The underused forgotten villain. Yeah, I got some stuff I'm going to show you guys too. I got some fun stuff I found. I found some artwork from, it says 92. 92. So apparently it was around 92 that the books came out. So let's see. Oh, we got a Sign of Life. This is good. Praetor 7, howdy. We got Steven, I want to rock wood with you, a drawing. I didn't forget about him. Oh, good, good. Joe Bernardo, aloha art. How's it, brada? It's good. It is all good. Wise guys, the Wise Guys Entertainment. That's a great name. I hope you've trademarked that because it seems like something somebody would either have already used or will use in the future. So if that is indeed your studio name, trademark that sucker, copyright it. Southern Cecil opposed to the Northern or Western Cecil or Eastern Cecil. Hail T Bear, what's up? Wise Guy says, hail chat. The normie nerd says, hello, Art. Let's see what Steven has to say. Whatever became of the Xavier files? What was that about? I don't know. I do not know. God bless you, young man. Thank you, Past Master Dan. I appreciate it. We got KSS Kazard. Haircut? Yeah, I think Friday. Friday got the haircut. It's kind of a mess right now, but you get the picture. Yeah, and I apparently I need to do this before the Kings show. So tonight on Ethan's channel. I'm not sure I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see how. If I have time tonight, I'll do it. That's how these things usually work. We got Paul in the hizzy. Wait, that wasn't the one I wanted to click on. This was the one I wanted to click on. So it looks like we got a full house. We can continue. You guys let me know that all the correct buttons were pushed. Yeah. So before we move forward, I want to share this. We had a busy night last night. Wait, what is this? Wait, leave the white patch again. It looks cool. I think it looks cool too. Apparently everybody wants me to get rid of this white patch here, but I like it. I think it helps balance out the top and the bottom. Past Master says, in honor of Malin, you should shave your eyebrows. I'm always afraid that they're not, things like that are final and they're not going to grow back. I don't want that to happen. I got pretty bushy eyebrows as is. Art, darken the beard. You'll look younger than all the others. Are you serious? I don't think so. I don't think so. I look like an old man. But I guess the gray hair doesn't help, right? Maybe if the gray hair wasn't there. I think it would look weird, though. I'm so used to seeing myself with the gray hair. I like the white patch. Yes, let's keep the white patch. Let's wait. Art with dark hair and a beanie. If I, dark hair, if I wear a beanie, I don't have to dye my hair. If I wore a complete beanie, then you wouldn't see the top of my head. You just see this. So maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Then I'd look 10 years younger. Ethan is just jealous of your full head of hair. Yeah, probably. Mine are like Sean Connery's. Yeah, actually, if you shaved your head, then you don't have to worry about dyeing the top of your head. Actually, those guys are like, oh, at least you have your hair, Art. Yeah, but if we're going age-wise, if you don't have your hair, you can defy your age. There's no gray. Just dye your beard if you choose to grow one. We got Phil in his house. What's up, Zaid Comics? The beard gives you the Hollywood Hulk Hogan look. SJW's what you gonna do when Art comes for you? I like that. It was pretty funny. Art, you look younger than everyone. Phil will call you kid. If Phil starts calling me kid, I'll promote his book more. The Lost Pages. Go back it now. Yeah, speaking of backing, let's you guys got me laughing. I can't laugh and concentrate at the same time. We got this thing right here. This bad boy. This is Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. In a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. Yes, this is a creation of the mid 90s, so I'm getting all nostalgic. The mid 90s, so we're going back in time. This whole live stream is going to be 90s related. Yeah, in better times, some might say, for comic books, I created, along with my lovely wife, Black and White. And so let's play this video. I think this video came out cool. Wait, where's the sound? Let's do this again.
From RT there comes the exciting conclusion to the Black and White origin saga. 60 pages of pulse-pounding action. In a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white.
Back it today. The link is in the description, you guys. Thanks to everybody that is already backed. Thanks to everybody that has supported this campaign. You guys are the best. I would be nowhere on this without you. So at this point, we have 15 days. So we're a little over 2 weeks, but by day's end, we'll be 2 weeks out. So 14 days. That's all we have left, you guys. There's no second 30 or third 30. This is it. So back it today. We're 72,993. We are what, $7 away, $7, one backer away from $73,000. $73,000, you guys. Wow, indeed. You guys are the best. 904 backers. We're under 100 backers away from 1,000 backers. So that will be fantastic. That will be a milestone when we get to that point. Like I said, only 15 days left. I do believe we can get to that 1,000 backers. I believe in you guys. We can do this. So hello, everyone. This is Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. They're back and badder than ever. This will be the epic conclusion to the origin story of Reed Blackett, a.k.a. Black, and Whitney Sung, a.k.a. White. and their epic battle against evil robots. These guys are basically going to kick some robot booty in this issue. There's going to be so much robot carnage. There is going to be just robot gore everywhere. You guys will see robot brains. You guys will see robot joints, internals. You're going to see all kinds of robot gore here. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And on the cover, we got Brooks Gray. We actually, I was like, I got to get, you guys love Brooks Gray. I got to get him on the cover. So he's got his EMP rifle. And we got Uncle Yi with the baseball bat with his go-to Louisville Slugger. And yeah, in the trailer, it says 60 pages. It's actually 64 pages. It's been kind of fluctuating a little bit since Joe Fulton and myself have been working on it. It went from 48 pages to like 56 to 60 and then to 64. I think it was 62 and then 64. So we're at 64 now, but we do have a stretch goal that we are a little bit over 2,000 away from, and that will be 4 pages of new pages, 4 new pages, I should say, and that will be the epilogue. That will be the epilogue, and I'll talk a little bit more as we go down. So this is the variant cover. This is by the amazing Kenneth Racafort. This is a variant for Volume 2. Looks fantastic. More robot gore. There's going to be a lot of robot gore. This is the incredible Joe Bennett. We just got this in. I got the first draft, I guess, first draft or whatever, from Kyle Ritter over the weekend. I haven't had time to get back to him with notes, but the colors look fantastic. I've seen them. They look great. So here's the line art. This is Joe Bennett's pencils, my inks, and yeah, I think it came out great. I'm so flattered. It's so neat to see other people's takes on the black and white characters. And these robots are fantastic. They're kind of Kirby-esque. Actually, this whole image is kind of Kirby. It's kind of Kirby meets T-Bear with a little bit of a Joe Bennett bridging the gap. And so this is the High Octane Adventure. This is a 22-page story written by Von Klaus, Monster MD fame, and Pedro Eng in this cool animated style that Pedro came up with. Super fantastic. We have Volume 1 second printing with the brand new cover on it. This is Kyle Ritter. This will give you guys an idea of what Kyle's colors look like. If you've been, you know, sleeping under a rock somewhere. So yeah, and then we got the Greg Capullo variants. We only have the one on the right. We have the Virgin variant left, and that's only available in the Jam, the black and white Jam tier. And then we have original story page layouts. So these are, you can get these in a tier, but you can also get them as add-ons. And all the books I've mentioned above, you can get as add-ons, with the exception of the Greg Capullo cover. You can only get that in the Jam. Oh, here we go. Here's the stretch goals. Look what you guys have done. Look what you guys have done. 30K. The trading card is now yours. The trading card is going to be based on, oh gosh, it's the image that starts the video. So that's going to be the trading card. And we're going to make that artwork, the original artwork, available very, very soon. So probably the next couple of days, if you guys are into original artwork, we're going to have that 11 by 17 piece up as a tier. So look forward to that. At 30K, there's that trading card. Like I said, they'll be based on that artwork. And everybody will get that. Also, everybody will get the pre-launch trading card. So already there's 2 trading cards involved, absolutely free. We have the 40K, which is the Boom Baby Inko sticker. That's really cool. We got 50K, which is upgrades. So we're going to upgrade the cover with cardboard stock with a square bound spine. It's going to look fantastic. We have 55 is upgraded internal paper. So the interior paper will be all upgraded as well. So this book is going to look fantastic with these 2 upgrades. And keep in mind, all the books across the board will get upgrades. So this goes for not just the main book, but all the books. So then we have the Phoenix World patch, the Phoenix World Rising patch, I should say. And if you guys have been following the Black and White and supporting the campaigns, we do these great patches. Let me go back. I'll show you the patches. They're really cool. Back in time. So these are the patches. So the Phoenix World will be slightly bigger than this. So we did the Chrono patches for the Chrono Mechanics campaign, and we started playing with the size. So they're just about like 2 sizes bigger than these. So that is the Yin Yang gun sight. And then here is the MI-10 Anti-Robotics Division. This is the Task Force patch. And these are iron-ons. There's like a glue on the back. So you just take an iron and you can iron these on your backpacks, shirts, whatever. So these things came out really, really cool. So we're going to do the Phoenix World Rises patch. Let me go back, click, pull, click, pull. There we go. Okay, so now we're back. We should be back to the stretch goals. So that's at the 60K, so you're going to get that patch. At 65K, man, these are crazy numbers, you guys. 65K, you have unlocked the PDF of Joe Fulton and my writing. So the plot breakdown with the dialogue. And then also, if that wasn't enough, the 64 pages of artwork, the breakdowns for the story. So that's 64 pages of plot and a story breakdown. So that's pretty cool. And you guys got that. That's yours. So it's 75K. This is the next one, 75K. We have the epilogue, 4 extra pages of what is to come for Black and White, for Reed and Whitney. Let's get this bad boy unlocked. Yes, so this is going to wrap up the story proper and then give you guys an idea of where the next story arc is going to go. So once we unlock this, we're only a little over 2K away from that. You guys will get 4 extra pages in your story. So it'll be total 68 pages, you guys. This is going to be an epic indeed. And then 80K, I haven't announced it officially here on the site yet, but this is going to be another upgrade to the book. We're going to do the UV coding. So that's going to be amazing. The book is going to look so fantastic. So let's keep the backing going. Let's keep the word of mouth going. And here's the line art. Oh my gosh. I usually don't really get too crazy about my own work, but I think this came out fantastic. I'm really happy with the way this thing looks. So yeah, let's go over some of the tiers real quick, and then we'll get into the meat of the live stream. So yeah, we have the featured tier, which is only 65. Keep in mind, all these books come signed. So volume 1 will come signed by myself and by Pamela. So she'll be signing volume 1 as well. And so also 3 books or more, you guys get another trading card. So if you backed the featured tier, already you have 3 trading cards coming your way. And so the featured is the main book, volume 2. You get volume 1 with the new cover. You get the High Octane Adventure, the animated book, and you get the trading card. And like I said, all signed. So we got the main book here. We got the second printing book here. We got the Inko tees. We finally got those Inko tees out and available to you guys. Don't let this 4 claim fool you. We have a bunch as add-ons. I know people are like, Kickstarter is the best, but you know what? Kickstarter does not have add-ons. They do not have a lot of the things Indiegogo has. So I am full Indiegogo because it's just a superior platform for stuff like this. Also, there's the in-demand. There's the rollover into a second 30. There's all kinds of features that Kickstarter didn't have in the day, and if they are incorporating these stuff, they're only doing it because of the pressure that Indiegogo is putting on them. So yeah, so this is the Inco T, you guys, and then we have the Racquefort cover. So keep in mind all these books that I've mentioned, they all come as add-ons as well. And then we got the Joe Bennett cover, 38 claimed. Look at that. We got to give the Racquefort cover some competition, though. I know Bennett came in early or later on, but we can do it. Oh my gosh, look at the 90s flashback tier. 7 out of 20 claimed. I think after the 20 is claimed, there will be no more of these. So at least as far as myself and the T-Bear Vault, this is going to be it for the 90s books. So what this comes with is it comes with issue 2 and 3 of the mini series. It comes with issue 1 of the ongoing series, which was called Codename Black and White. And then it comes with a 90s Pog, trading card from, what was it, Cards Illustrated? It's the, I think it's number 10. Let me see here. It's number 10 in the set. So it's this card here. And yeah, number 10. So this was Cards Illustrated, and these were pretty cool. So there were at least 10 of these cards made, and I believe they're all the extreme characters in them. So I got a couple of these available to you guys, and also we got Pogs. We got Pogs. You guys will get Uno Pog. So there's Whitney Sung. Here's the team shot. And then Pamela wanted me to tell you that some of the packages will have slammers. Like we'll just throw some of these slammers in there. And also keep in mind, you guys, these 90s, upside down, these 90s tiers, they are being shipped out now. So if you back that tier, they will ship out now. So I think the first 30 of them went out already. So once we get enough orders for this time out with this second tier, then we'll start sending those out as well. So there's no waiting really for the 90s flashback tier. Pamela's sending those out ASAP. So that's pretty cool. And if you back the original tier that we had, I think there were 30 available. Those all went out. So they're all on their way. You should probably already have them. So we have the original story page layout. These are only $40. We got 21 claims, so we're about a third of the way. We have 64 available. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and all the flashback books come signed by Pamela and I. And so then we have the Racquefort, we have the twofer, we have the issue 1 with the variant, the Racquefort cover. And then we got the main book, the Racquefort cover, plus the High Octane. So all the books for this campaign, the new books are here. And plus, you guys keep in mind, 3 books or more come with a trading card. So that one comes with a trading card. Here's the Black and White Jam. So this is where you can get that Capullo book. So this one comes with, they're all signed. It comes with the main book, the new volume 1 with the new cover, and the Great Capullo Virgin variant. We got the Racquefort, we have the trading card, and we have a mini print plus the High Octane Adventure. And if you guys want, you can get that Bennett book as an add-on. It's not part of this tier, but you can get that Bennett book as an add-on, and that would complete everything. That would be everything there. I didn't originally go into this with the Bennett book. Joe just offered his services, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do a black and white cover. So that was very cool. So we still have the Be a Character. So this one comes with the main book, the Racquefort cover, the High Octane, plus the 11x17 piece of artwork that you will be drawn into. So this is your chance to be a character in black and white. So it may end horribly for you, may end horribly. So also, you guys, keep in mind this artwork, that's the video here. That original artwork is going to go for sale very, very soon. So we are going to add that as a tier. So let me hit refresh. See, I don't think we got any movement, but man, all we need is $7. We're $7 away from 73K, you guys. So once again, thanks for all the support. You guys are the best. Let's go back to the chat. There's Kyle Ritter. Yeah, I'm going to show off your colors very, very soon, my friend. They look so freaking amazing. So much talent here at Comicsgate. So much talent. Back in time. All right, let's go. I think I'm caught up. Let's see. Comics Exposed. Art. Where is your microphone? Every time I watch you, it sounds like your mic gets further away. Are you serious? It's right here. It's right here. Maybe I'm low energy. I'm actually pretty wasted. Last night's live stream on Ethan's channel. Oh my gosh. I'm not made for this. I'm not a young man. I'll talk louder. How's that? I'll speak louder. Let's see if that works out. I'm going back in time. Am I going back? Let's see. I turn that up. Let's see if that works. Hopefully it does. Joints. Let's see. I like watching old Twilight Zone when everybody said robot instead of robot. That's a robot. Rockaforts. Johnny Rando. Past Master, I'm waiting for someone to create internet gas. Oh man, you were watching last night, Checkpoint Arthritis. You know what? We were punchy, and we were a little drunk, so that was probably funnier than it really was. Sometimes lack of sleep and alcohol will make things seem absolutely funny. Shiznit? Critter is the shiznit. No one says shiznit anymore. I was a big fan of the shiznit. Let's see, Comics Exposed. I need to talk up. How do I get the Bennett cover? I've already backed the Jam tier. Yeah. Oh shit. How do you? I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I know that some people, they cancel the order, and then because you can't get into that's the one thing I don't like is you can't add on, and I understand why you can't add on unless you back a tier. So that's the only way you have access to the add-ons. And the reason it's done like that is because the add-ons usually, the shipping isn't that much money. So the shipping isn't as much as a regular tier would be. So what you could possibly do, and I hate seeing this, but if they go quickly, it's fine, is I think you can cancel the order and then you can reorder. So you can get that Jam tier, and then you can go to the add-on section, and then you can get that Bennett cover as well. I think that's how people do it. I wish there was a better way, but I do believe it's the best way right now because of the shipping. Because, like I said, the add-ons usually are nominal as far as the shipping. It's not that bad. Hail Art and Chat, driving to work. Hey, Shadowhawk, don't work too hard. I already said hi to Kyle. Kyle, we will be showing your cover off soon. Six Figures Young Lady. It's going to be a lot of heavy lifting to get to that point. There's only 2 weeks. So how much would that be? If we were at 75 now, we would need 25K in the next 2 weeks. So it's not mission possible, but it's going to take some heavy lifting. So I would love to see that happen, but like I said, I can't do that without you guys. So I will do everything in my power to make sure that happens. So if you guys could, like I said, guerrilla marketing, man, get the word out, help get the word out. That would be great. But 6 figures, holy shit, man, you would make this old guy very, very, very happy. And my wife would probably jump up and down and give me a big old hug, because that's what she does when she's happy. That would be Aunt Pam. Yes, must be so happy. Yeah, she. I mean, it's weird because when you're in the middle of it, it's so much. You're tired. You're working, all the time. You're on, and so it's a little exhausting, especially at this point. I got 2 weeks left. I took Friday and Saturday. I didn't do any live shows to try to kind of rest up a little bit. And but I'm back, man. Last night rejuvenated me. I'll probably take a little nap today to get going for the King Show on Ethan's channel tonight. That's always a blast. It is must see TV, you guys. So usually we have like Dan Fraga, Graham Nolan, Billy Tucci, Andy Smith, Aaron Lopresti, John Malin, Shane Davis, and of course Ethan and myself. It's usually I think sometimes Gabe comes in too. Gabe's kind of new to the live streaming, so he comes in as well now. So yeah, it's a blast. It is a blast just hanging out, talking comic books, the old days from the old veterans. And then after that, I have another show at 10. So it's going to be a long night for me. But it's all good, man. It's all good because you got to take care of the financing. Once you get the financing done, then it's just a matter of getting the book done. But the financing helps because the more you can generate, actually the more or the less stress you have during the creation process, because then you don't feel like you have to do other things for money like commissions or, I don't know, God forbid, go back to Marvel or DC. I don't think that's going to happen for me, but it could. So, we got Trevor Cameron in the house. Good morning. Good. Well, it's morning for you in California. Morning, Trevor. Got some Trevor fans in here. Pog backwards is GOP. The Jope, the Gope. We got the Canuck. What's up, brother? At least let that be the benchmark. Yeah. And like I said, we got that 80K stretch goal, which is the UV coating. And if you guys don't know, do I still have my book here? Do I have it? No, I put it up because the darn dog, if I don't put stuff up, the dog will destroy it. But let me find it because I think it's very cool. I got to show this off. The UV stuff it's really dressy, and on heavier stock paper, it looks fantastic. So this is the UV. So you can kind of see the Whitney figure, the white figure, it kind of shines. And then the robots, that's the shiny part. And then the background is dull. So all this stuff right here is flat. So the logo here, you can feel the difference too. It's raised a little bit. This is the UV coating. And then this is flat, like a matte finish. And then the figure, the robots, you can't really, but that's UV. It will dress up anything. And then you can see a little bit better here. So the Harley Quinn, you can see the shine off of it, and then you can see the matte black. So we could do this at 80K. We can make this happen for Man versus Machine. That would be fantastic. That book would just dress up the book so much. And that's what we should do. Like just I know that a lot of you guys, like I was talking about trading cards and things, and some of you guys were really outspoken. You're like, no, don't do the trading cards. Put the stretch goals and put that into the book. Make the book shine. So, but there's also people, and I'm a fan of like trading cards and patches and all this cool stuff, like the patches. you know, and just trading. I don't have any trading. I have this trading card, but I don't have any of the ones for this campaign. I think that stuff's cool. So I want to do a combination of the two. I want to put some of the stretch goal money into upgrading the book, but also giving you guys some cool, fun collectibles and stuff like that. Because Marvel and DC can't do this stuff, or well, they used to do some of this stuff in the past. They don't do any of this stuff anymore. So the only place you're really going to get it is here. Oh, we got Kevin. What's up? What's up, my friend? Uh, let's see. Comicsgate is this new thing, you know. Hi, everybody. A trash can conductor? Is that like music? Oh man, are you one of those dudes that plays like the drums on the trash cans? Because I see your image right there. It looks like a guy with drumsticks and a trash can. That's pretty cool. You guys are badass, man. I've seen at some amusement parks they have those guys perform. So some of them they use the plastic trash cans, and some of them use like the metal ones. If that's what you are, let me know, and then I'll be a fan. Let's see. Hell Pass Master Dan, thanks for the shout out, Art. Oh, no problem, man. My pleasure. So DC equals dead creatively. Holy shit, they're doubling down on wokeness now. Man, I'll tell you, Dan DiDio and Bob Harris and those guys, they stepped down at the right time because they didn't have to watch their DC suffer such horrible fate. It's funny to think that that Jim Lee doesn't have an exit strategy. I think that he should actually he should leave before his reputation is completely tarnished. Let me see. Haha, I can play drums. It's my production company. It looks like there's like, oh, maybe it's a pencil then. That's a big ass pencil. Because I see it looks like a stick or something in one of the hands. That's pretty cool though. I make music and cartoons. Oh, sweet. Well, best of luck with that. Let's see what Joe Bernardo says about Marvel. DC used to also do good books, but they can't do what Comicsgate does as well as the professionals. Hell yeah, man! I am so proud of this group, this ragtag group of CGers out there, man. I actually I feel weirdly protective of it now in a way I haven't before. I feel like a little ownership, and I feel very protective of it. Are you serious? Or are you making this up? This is a weird little turn. This is I love tangents. So Little Richard started out playing trash cans. Well, you know what? I think we all start off by playing pots and pans. Pots and pans were my big thing as a kid. All right. Well, yeah, we've said hi. We took some questions. We hung out. So let's get into this. The X-Men, the Forgotten Villain. So I'm gonna share some stuff here and show you, give you some context of what we're going to do here. And this is it right here. So I worked on X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, X Factor. I worked on, I think, every one of the X titles at some point in my career. I believe I have 15 years on and off logged in the X-Men office at Marvel. So I've done 15 years of service on these titles, which I feel no ownership of and no pride. Nah, I feel a little bit of pride. They were good times. They took care of us financially. Books were selling well. Marvel was a good place to work at this time. So I was working with Wills Patachio doing inks and finishes on Uncanny. And then I moved over to X-Men and started working on or over Jim Lee's breakdowns. I was doing finishes on those pencils. And so then Jim left, and he actually was the one that suggested I stay on to pencil X-Men 12 and 13. So thank you so much, Jim, for that. He told Bob that I would be a good follow-up. And I was just going to be a buffer between Jim and, I do believe, was it Andy Kubert that took over X-Men? So it was kind of to get ahead on the schedule. So while I was doing these two issues, Kubert would be doing his issues. And so then Andy wouldn't be, he wouldn't be inheriting a bad schedule. So sometimes, you can come into a book that's really behind schedule, and it's impossible to make the schedule because you can't make up time. All you can do is just keep things going, the bad schedule going. So I think it was just a buffer, and also nobody really wants to follow Jim Lee except somebody that's dopey like me, because it's a tough scenario. I mean, Jim is so damn good. So I think it was to kind of diminish expectations, give Andy Kubert some time to get ahead of the schedule, or to get on schedule, I should say, and so it was kind of a win-win for everybody. For me, for Jim to get out of the run, and then for Kubert to come in and have a little bit of the heat taken off of him as far as schedule and as far as following Jim Lee. So that's how this 12 and 13 came about. So Fabian came in to write these issues, Fabian Nicieza, who has since, I guess, chose to be my enemy. He chose this, by the way. I did not. He wrote a nasty tweet accusing me of laughing at somebody's cancer, which I did not. And if you watch the video, I did not. But he didn't. Fabian did not give me the benefit of the doubt and decided to take a shot at me, which was pretty fucked up and completely untrue. He just made it up. He just completely made it up. And then a bunch of other people that I thought were my friends dogpiled me, all to virtue signal to make, I guess, themselves seem like better people than they are, a lot better people than they are, because that was pretty messed up to do. So fuck off, Fabian. But it was good working with you on this. You do have some good ideas every now and then, and this HAZZARD character, was pretty much the initial idea was Fabian's, and that's the character that's holding up Xavier. So this is the reason why I'm doing this show, because this was a character that Fabian and I created for the X-Men. And it was a villain, and a very, very personal villain to Xavier. So if you read those books, you know what I'm talking about. So this is the cover to 12. It's a low res, so I apologize. And so this is the cover to 13. So it was a two-part story, self-contained. And then, like I said, Kubert came in on issue 14, which is funny because after I did my time at Image Comics, I went back to Marvel. And when I went back to Marvel, I started working on X-Men again, and I was inking Andy Kubert. So all the time that the Image years that I was at Image, Kubert stayed on the book and did a pretty good run. It was a pretty good run. And so when I went back to Marvel, he wanted me to work on X-Men with him, and he made that happen. So thank you as well for that, because I think Marvel was a little upset at me. They weren't happy that I left for Image. So I got commissioned to do this a few years back. So this was a lot of fun. This is HAZZARD. So I got to revisit my old friend. So this is a contemporary version. This was just a few years ago. So it was fun coming back and revisiting the character after 25 years. And I don't remember who commissioned this, but this was a lot of fun. It was out of the blue. And so comic book people are the best, man. So yeah, I made couple little alterations and changes, and I really like working with ink wash. So this is not a great scan either, but this is perhaps the greatest X-Men villain of all time, HAZZARD. And so yeah, you guys, um, that gives you some context. So then there's an article, like I said, that that Comic Bob sent me. Let's see. I go on tangents all the time. Tangents are the best parts of life because if not, then we would all just be boring. Tangents are where things get fun. By the way, Daniel Craig Bond, especially the new movie, is not as manly as Reed Blackett. He's James Bond, woke Bond. Yeah, that's a shame. I really like the Bond character, but thanks, Joe, for the nice thought. Marvel wishes they could pool in numbers like CG, but can't get away from the woke. Yeah, I mean, it's more important. Agenda's more important at this point to them than money. Yeah, yeah, it's becoming more and more evident over time that these things are apparent and happening. Fool Killer 3644. One of my favorite things in comics: untapped potential and missed opportunity. I feel like that's me. Like, for some reason, I always held back from the mainstream. My creative potential. I gave them as much as I could at the time, but there were things that especially later in my career, that I wanted to do that I just didn't feel like I was paid properly to do, or that, quite frankly, they appreciated it or cared. So I kept a lot of that stuff to myself. So probably 3 or 4 years, maybe even 5 years before I left DC, I just made a pact with myself that I wasn't really going to innovate. I was just going to do my job, and so that's kind of what I did. So now that I'm here at CG, I feel like all those things I can do all of them. It's just a matter of time. Finding time to do all these things. But I'm gonna pull it all out, all the stops, man, all the stops. Let's turn on that Comicsgate hose and get the world wet and wild. Lamagante. Lama Mahagante. My favorite Marvel villain is Reverse T-Bear. He's a jerk who steals fish from fishermen. I hate that guy. He's evil. Any person that would steal a man's fish. Let's see what Trevor says. Woke writers think they're writing Lord of the Rings when they're writing Veggie Tales. It's for the best. You're not on those sinking ships. Yeah, I think so. So let's get to the article and see what that's all about. Yeah, when I figured everybody forgot this character, but Bob found this article, and I thought it would be fun to just kind of go back to the 90s, I guess 92, and revisit this. This article is pretty interesting. So X-Men, a forgotten 90s villain, was almost the key to several mysteries. Almost. Once again, I think they just killed him off or just got rid of him too quickly. So a forgotten 90s villain was almost the key to unraveling mysteries that have plagued several of Marvel mutants for decades. Okay, many of the X-Men are bound together by their mysterious past, which has a tendency to catch up with them at the most inopportune times. The various X-Men mysterious origins have slowly been chipped away at over the years. But the forgotten 90s villain, HAZZARD, was almost the key to unraveling the origins of several major Marvel mutants. Did you hear this, Marvel? You may have killed the golden goose here. First debuting in 1992, man, do I feel old. X-Men 12, Carter Reiking, and was created by Fabian Nicieza and R.T. Bear. HAZZARD's father was a famous scientist, Alexander Reiking, who worked for Dr. Nathan Mulberry, an alias of Mr. Sinister, alongside Brian Xavier and Kurt Marco. They all worked together in the Black Womb Project, a government-funded secret testing facility that researched mutant genetics and performed experiments on thousands of mutant babies, including Carter Reiking. Anyway, including the staff's mutant child. Oh, it says it here. Alexander noticed his son, Carter Reikings, demonstrated mutant abilities at an early age, but had trouble controlling them. In response, Alexander sedated his son and outfitted his son with bionic machinery, which I came up with the designs for, that attempted to control his newfound abilities. Carter was kept in a state in the state for decades. One of the most horrific thing I had to draw is Carter as a kid being kind of experimented on, only escaping once wait, let me slow down. Carter was kept in this state for decades, only escaping once word of his father's death reached him. He burst out of his almost comatose state and killed all the nurses attending him. Yeah, that was fun though, drawing that. Afterward, he secretly mailed Professor X a file containing the history of his father's work, which the professor kept hidden until it was found by Wolverine while searching for information on his forgotten past. Carter, then calling himself HAZZARD, attacked Professor X, then forcibly took him to the Alamogordo or Gordo facility. Alamogordo facility. I got to slow down for that one. The X-Men just powered up one of Marvel's most dangerous villains. Okay, there HAZZARD confronted Xavier about their shared past and forced him to remember everything they endured together. Professor X, who forgot most of his youth, didn't believe his childhood friend at first, but slowly started piecing their history together as HAZZARD showed him around the building. A last-ditch effort to defeat HAZZARD by the newly arrived X-Men caused his bionics to malfunction, causing an energy buildup that reached critical levels. Thinking quickly, Professor X linked his mind with HAZZARD so that the explosion from the energy buildup would not hurt the X-Men. However, the explosion destroyed most of the Alamogordo facility and the secrets it held. Wolverine tried to interrogate the knocked out HAZZARD about the Weapon X program, but the villain had no answers. So apparently, Carter Reiking, aka HAZZARD, had a lot of this information of the past that would tie a lot of answer a lot of these questions, but tie a lot of things together as well. So eventually, the project that HAZZARD and Xavier's fathers worked on became the basis for Mr. Sinister's modern experiments on mutants years later. HAZZARD was contacted by the telepath Fontanella through his dreams to gather information for the new son about the Black Womb Project and Gambit's role in the mutant massacre. When Professor X lost most of his memory after Bishop shot him, he went to see HAZZARD in prison. HAZZARD, who had been depowered after M-Day and was seemingly counting down to his own death, allowed his old friend to enter his mind to gather what precious few memories he could in X-Men Legacy. That was 211 by Mike Carey, Scott Eaton, and Brandon Peterson. Brandon Peterson is an awesome artist. He's a fun guy too. I worked on his pencils a few times. Here's a panel from the book. This is the better years when Xavier and Carter Reiking had their hair when they were kids. Uh, the following night, Professor X was almost killed by, man, he's almost killed a lot, by an assassin, only to be saved by Gambit. Gambit gave the professor a hit list of everyone that was still alive who was involved in the Black Womb project. Professor X and Gambit visited HAZZARD the next day to protect him, only to find him dead from a brain hemorrhage. Once Xavier regained all his memories of his past with Mr. Sinister and connected with Gambit's own history with the villain, the duo were able to defeat Mr. Sinister and destroy everything that was left of the Black Womb project. So Carter Reiking, I guess, had to die because he knew too much. HAZZARD was also punished for his father's mistakes. HAZZARD's life has always been controlled and overshadowed by his father's ties to the Black Womb project and Weapon X. He was almost the key to solving the mysteries at the heart of several X-Men, but it turned out that his father was the real key to unraveling their secrets. So, yeah, this character in '92 that Fabian and I created was almost, almost the key. So some writer out there, not in this woke decade, but hopefully the future, will figure out a way to bring HAZZARD back. That would be dynamite to see that character back and contributing to the X-Men universe. So yeah, that was my parting shot. Well, I did Cable after that, so I did the ongoing Cable series after that. But at least I have a little bit of a legacy that was left, even though it seemed like they killed him off maybe a little too soon. But no one really stays dead in comics, right? No one. Never forgot HAZZARD X-Men 12 is why I love comics. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That was very nice. If you teach a man to steal a fish, you'll feed him for a lifetime. I don't think that's how the saying goes. I think you're making stuff up. Let's see. EVS denied Art the Fish on last night's stream. I know. And I was hungry. I was so damn hungry. Let's see. Bishop is a Chad. I always thought Bishop was kind of cool. I like that he could absorb power, like energy, and then he could kind of filter it through the gun. I thought that was a pretty neat ability. It's not X-Men if Charles isn't nearly killed. Apparently. Lamagante. If you name your kid Mr. Sinister, don't be surprised if he gets up to no good. This is my little one, Mr. Sinister. Hey, Mr. Sinister, can you get Mr. Jones a beer? Get it yourself. Mr. Sinister isn't your slave. Mr. Sinister isn't your beck and call. Okay. Oh, we got Pedro. It's not a party unless Pedro Ang is here. Hell chat, Hell Comicsgate. Indeedy do. All right. Well, you guys, I'm going to close out this live stream by going and giving you one last peek for now of the Black and White campaign. And we'll see where we're at. And then I'm going to bid you adieu. All right, this is the reason for the season. This is Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. In a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. 72,900 and 93. We're $7 away, you guys. Only $7 away, and we are closing in on that 1,000 backers, you guys. So we're under 100 away from 1,000 backers. That's going to be a crazy day indeed. So hopefully we can get to that before the 15 days is done. So we only have 15 days left. The link is in the description, guys. Here's the main cover. Here's the Rockefort variant. Here is the Joe Bennett variant. That I will be debuting the colors, the Kyle Ritter colors, very, very soon. This is the inks. Here's the High Octane Adventure. And here is volume 1, second printing. And then, of course, the Capullo covers, the original artwork. This is the only original artwork that is offered at this point. Like I said, the artwork for the trading card and the mini print, and we'll probably use it for other things. It's this artwork right here. That line art, 11 by 17, will be available very, very soon. So if you like collecting original artwork, there will be a tier with this artwork available soon. And like I said, the only place right now that you can get original artwork is those layouts. Those layouts are the only original artwork available, is what I should say. So very good, you guys. So come by, check out Black and White. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, it's Thanksgiving in Canada, right? I think so. Let's see what Jay Lee says. I really miss comics like those. Looked forward to going and getting the new books back in the 90s. It was good times. There was always something happening, kind of like Comicsgate. Comics Exposed. Your Yeti isn't even working. Your audio is coming through my camera. My camera doesn't have a sound, does it? That explains why it sounds so bad. Oh, I'll look into that. Thank you. My power went out yesterday, so I went ahead and finally read Black and White Volume 1. Pretty good. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. Art, your work and contributions and how you treat your fans are why we are here and why we will always back you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's pages of color, not colored pages. Whatever. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I don't want to be corrected by SJWs. You're not an SJW. Just joking. Johnny Rando says, take care, everyone. Thanks, Art. Yes, you guys. Art a Couple says, sounds good to me. It's always one. There's troublemakers out there. You're awesome, Art. May you always get a fish. Thank you, Trash Can Conductor. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much. It was fun hanging out with you. Just a quick little fun stuff before I got to the bulk of my work. Seeing if we could get $7 worth of backing to get that 93 or that 73, I should say. And also at 73, once we hit that, you guys are only 2K away from that epilogue, that 4 pages, those new pages that will be added to your story, and that will be killer. Oh, that is not nice, Patches O'Houlihan. How dare you? All right, man. Before this gets completely off the hook, take care, you guys. I'll see you later tonight.